Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know, it's been like what 8 months since I last posted. I'm so sorry, I apologize. But a lot has been going on, not negative. Fortunately, it's been all positive stuff. And if you're quite observant, you might probably notice what it was. But essentially, in this past 8 months, I've been doing a bunch of other things apart from what it was that I just described. Also, there's been work, working from home mostly. And then also, because I started this YouTube channel and going into videography, there is the need to make sure that I did some research, I knew what I was getting myself into. Because usually, anything that I start or do, I had to make sure I have the theory logged now before I go into even hardware. So a little bit about myself. I'm a software developer by profession. I schooled in Ashesi University, computer science graduate. But then back in uni, I used to do graphic designing, and even with that, there were times where I'll be wanting to design a poster and I couldn't just find the right photo for it. So I was like, if ever I was a photographer, these are the kind of photos I would take. So that's where my interest for photography actually began. And when I came to the UK in 2015 or 2016, my very first camera was the Canon 80D. That's a very good beginner camera, by the way. And also, I used to go to church at Hillsong, so I joined the photography team right after, and the team were amazing. They really taught me almost everything I know about photography, and the only light you could use was natural light, and inside where we had the service, there was light on the speakers, or there were lights on whoever was on stage. So you only had to use what was around you. So it helped me to grow very fast as a photographer. Those were some of the best times of my photography journey. I've been a photographer for about 3-4 years professionally. I will probably put my Instagram link below. And I thought the natural order of things would be from photography, I'll eventually go into videography or / cinematography. Apart from that, I'm a great movie fan as well. I love movies from the great directors. The directors I follow are Ryan Coogler, Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder, James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, Iñárritu, Damien Chazelle, basically all the big guys, right? Del Toro, all these guys who do amazing storytelling. But one thing that's consistent amongst all of them, you realize that they have great cinematographers who tell good and great stories with great pictures. And some of the cinematographers I follow closely are Hoyt van Hoytema. He's done almost all of Christopher Nolan stuff, and also Roger Deakins. He set the pace as far as cinematography is concerned. So I had to make sure I had the fundamentals down before I started. Yes, it's gonna take some time, but eventually we're gonna get there. So thank you for sticking with me, and I'm sorry it's been so long. But if you've been following this channel, you will realize I posted a few things, which have been mostly practice stuff that I've been doing in the meantime. That's it. I got the Canon EOS R6. So I just got this camera about a week ago, and it's my new baby. Yeah, I've been shooting with the 5D Mark IV for about 4 years now. It's an amazing camera, amazing photography camera. But because I want to be a hybrid shooter, I had to get a camera that does the work. Both works really well. And the 5D Mark IV is a good camera for video as well. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't come in built with C-Log unless you pay extra £100 for that. But this one comes with C-Log natively, and from the last update I saw, eventually there might even be C-Log 2 or C-Log 3 updates. Apart from that, this does very well in low light, and it's also a great photo camera. I haven't seen any difference with the few pictures that I took. So this is gonna be my go-to camera now. RIP 5D Mark IV, you've been a great camera. Thank you for serving me. But this is the future. I was actually contemplating between getting the R6 or keeping my 5D Mark IV and getting a Blackmagic Pocket 4K. However, I don't think my videography skills have gotten to the point where I can use a cinema camera like the 4K yet. Eventually it's gonna happen. So I decided to get a new hybrid camera. On the side here, I have a handle, a very simple rig, and this handle also I got on eBay. It's also a small rig, just like this cage. And then I have a cam weight handle from one of my old rigs. So essentially this is my own small mini rig. I haven't rigged it out like the others, but then this is just the start. Hopefully there'll be probably more videos and breakdowns on my complex stuff as I grow in this field. But essentially that's it. Very simple, as you can see. Great. So yeah, that's my camera updates, my channel update, and that's what's been missing for the time being. But hopefully I'm going to put out more content. I can't promise it's going to be weekly, probably monthly, but stick with me and subscribe if you already haven't. Thank you. Bye.